Hi, I'm Mike Cape, Executive Director for CQF across the Clancy Group. Why are you here? It's nothing more complicated than because we care. We care about you, and we care about you returning home safely to your loved ones at the end of each and every day. Fleet safety and driving remain one of the key risks across our business and has the potential to radically change not just your life, but that of your families as well. These sessions are an important moment for us to pause and reflect on why these topics matter to you. And my ask is that you give the next 20 minutes or so your undivided attention. The messages and learning you take today just might save your life one day.
Hello and welcome to the Fleet Safety Podcast. I'm Paul Goss, Head of Fleet Compliance and Safety at the Clancy Group. So how can you help? We all have a role to play and we all care. It's important that we carry out a pre-use check on our vehicle and trailer before we use it and report any defects through the appropriate channel.
So as we walk towards the vehicle, check that it's sat correctly so we can see if there's any obvious problems with the tyres or suspension. Quick look down and underneath. Is there any sign of any leaks, fuel, oil, water? Check all the lights, including my side repeaters of course. All the lights are on and working. Any signs of obvious damage? Have a look at the windscreen from the outside and just check the wiper blades for condition. So coming round, check for anything insecure or damaged, sharp edges, check the mirror secure, side repeater, and moving down to the tyre and wheel. Same checks on every wheel now. Check the tread for adequate tread all the way across. Any signs of damage, cuts, exposed cords, that kind of thing. Any signs of severe damage to the wheel. Check the wheel nuts for security. Tyre pressure looks okay and it's sat right, the suspension looks good. So we've checked the door shut securely. As we come down the side, just seeing if anything's likely to fall off the vehicle, any sharp edges that might injure any other road user. As we're walking around, if we can see underneath, it's a good idea to have a quick look underneath to see if anything's loose, falling off, insecure. If there is, report it. Even if you don't know what it is, tell somebody about it. Don't take the vehicle out until you know it's safe. Okay, so once we've done that, same checks all the way along, anything damaged, insecure. Coming around the rear of the vehicle, same again, see if anything's loose, insecure. Check the lights, our number plate's secure and our number plate lights are working. Our side lights are working, fog light, indicators and stop lamp on, off. Check the rear doors open. And check your loading area. Any loading there is secure and that it's safe for you if you're getting in and out. You're not going to fall over anything. All the paneling secure. We've got a side loading door. Check that opens. Works on its runners. And check your step area and everything's safe and secure in there. Check that that door operates correctly and closes securely. Onto the fuel cap. Check the fuel cap seal and there's no sign of any leaks. So from the fuel cap, you're onto your passenger door. Check for any signs of damage or sharp edges. Check it opens, operates and closes securely. And you could check the other passenger seat belts and seat while you're there. Check the mirror, the same checks on the tyre. Check the side repeater and then we're round to the front. Under the bonnet, we need to check our levels, so brake fluid level. On this we've got power steering fluid, water and washer. Make sure they're topped up before you leave. And then look for any obvious signs of leaks, damage, anything that doesn't look right, report it and get it looked at if you're not sure. Check your oil level, which we've already checked, fan belt, and see that it all looks correct. Anything that's not right, report it and get it checked. So check the door as we open it. Good place to check the seat belt. So we need to check the whole of the webbing. So we'll reel it all out. We're looking for cuts or damage. Plug it in and check that it retracts on an empty seat there. and that it will come undone under pressure if we need to. Check the retracts all the way. Check the seat for security, and on this vehicle the battery's under the seat, so we'll just check that that is secure and not going anywhere. We climb in and then we start to look at the view. We look through the near side mirror there to check our view down the near side. View through the windscreen, check it's not obstructed by stickers or anything in the way. Across to our driver's side mirror. Back to the near side, coming across the dashboard, we can put the ignition on. Just check the demister's working. Coming across, check our driving controls, put my foot on the brake and we can check the handbrake. Operating, it's secure and there's no excess travel. Check our switches and our warning lights. We've got the indicator switch and washers and wipers. So check they clear the screen and work over a good enough area for me to see clearly through. Check all my warning lights, main beam and everything, and obviously when I'm driving, if any of those come on, we need to report the fault, pull in somewhere safe and get it reported. Hazard warning lights, work with the ignition on and off. Check the steering wheel, any signs of damage and that it's secure. Moving down into the footwell area, check there's no rubbish that's going to foul the operation of the pedals, and then check my pedals for the anti-slip provision, and I can put my foot on the brake, start it up and check whether the pedal dips, keep my foot on the brake pedal and see if it sinks, see if there's any signs of leakage or anything, see that everything feels okay. Check the horn, check all my light switches. We can start the vehicle up, foot on the brake pedal, start it up, it should dip a little bit for the servo, check that our pedal's not creeping down, check our power steering now, that's okay. Check for any signs of excessive smoke from the exhaust that may indicate problems with the engine. Whilst we're driving, keep an eye for any warning lamps on the dashboard that come on indicating a fault. If it does, get it reported and get it rectified as soon as possible. Whilst you're driving the vehicle, check the feel of the vehicle, the steering, the brakes. Is it driving correctly? It's not wandering, and that should be okay for you. Do these basic checks and you know your vehicle's going to be in good condition. You can download further information from the website, the Best Practice Guide, Your Van. Inside there is the walk round check with all these items on there to be checked as a handy reminder.
I'm Jill Milner, I'm Head of Risk Management Solutions Casualty Classes at Viva, and we work with Clancy on looking at the motor risk management and how we can try and help to improve the risk and reduce the road traffic collisions and crashes that may happen whilst people are driving for work. Working with the team at Clancy, it's about how can we get incremental change and improvement and work on our prevention first philosophy. When we have road traffic collisions, one of the key things for us as an insurer is getting early notification of when these crashes happen. And what we call it is a first notification of loss, or ethanol. And what we're after is to get early notification from you once you've had a collision as soon as possible, because it helps us to, first of all, get you back on the road. And also if you are injured or the third party is injured, we can actually help and support them with those injuries. And if we are deemed to be at fault for the incident, we have relationships with different credit hire companies at agreed rates. But the other parties at Aviva, we've got something called Solus, who are a repair network company. And they will actually undertake the repairs of vehicles involved in collisions. So that enables us to keep costs controlled and also enable you to get back out on the roads quicker as well. We've analysed our claims data across our business, and what we have found is if claims are reported to us early, there's a significant difference in costs. The example we've looked at is a hit third party in the rear, where somebody reported it straight away, the vehicles were repaired, and somebody was in credit hire at control cost was around £3,400, which is our average across the business. If somebody didn't report it for 5 days, and then the person went to a solicitor, went through a different credit hire company, the cost was over £13,500. And also there's a delay in getting people back to work. So the sooner you can report them, the better it is for us. Just the minimal information, we can get cameras, telematics data, etc. after, but if the speed of your reporting will significantly help us to get you back on the road sooner. There are a lot of different types of road traffic collisions. The one we are seeing on the increase is what we call low-speed manoeuvres. And what we've seen recently with many clients is these are becoming the 60–70% of your claims, which is what we're seeing at Clancy as well. So with the low-speed manoeuvres, it's around looking at what the driver is doing during that low-speed manoeuvre. If there is a sensor on the vehicle, people will respond to the sensor and don't always continue with all the glances around the vehicle. Or if there's a camera and a sensor, if the sensor goes off, people will often look at the camera in the center console and follow that rather than continuously looking around in the ever-changing environment. So with the distraction that could happen when somebody is reversing, what that does is impact the ability to respond quickly and causes a delay in how you respond to the manoeuvre, and that's often when we see collisions happening. The best thing is to do the stop and then the get out and look. If there's two of you in the vehicle, it's worth getting the other person to go out and look and help you do the manoeuvre, or even get out yourself and have a look and just to check the surroundings around you. If your attention is not focused completely onto the actual low-speed manoeuvre, you've got to be looking at the environment because it could be ever-changing, especially in busy areas. You've got to look to see what's going on around you. Have you got sufficient space? Have you got the right line? What's going on? What's happening? Have you got complete control of the vehicle? When we've looked at when things have gone wrong, sometimes it can be down to what we'd call as a driver error. It could have been that somebody was distracted. It could have been a mobile phone rang, or it could have been they're thinking or looking at the paperwork of what they need to do at the next place where they're going to, or just any other distraction that can happen around them. And what that does is stops people continuing that continuous glancing, and it then takes them a moment, a few seconds to actually get back into undertaking that manoeuvre safely because they've become distracted and inattentive to the actual manoeuvre. With one client we worked with, they had driver-facing cameras, and what we were able to do was actually look at how the driver was looking when they were doing those reversing manoeuvres. But when we looked at some of the driver-facing camera footage, what we were able to see was that as they were glancing around the vehicle, there was good eye movement all the way round, apart from on the near side mirror, and that got a cursory glance. And when we looked at and investigated all of the incidents, about 80% actually came from near side. So just by re-looking at how we're actually doing our glances around the vehicle can often have a significant improvement on low-speed manoeuvres. Just like to thank everybody for watching, and I hope you've picked up some useful hints, and safe driving.
If you're involved in a motor incident, it's important to tell us and your manager about it straight away. Here's why. Let's say you bump into someone else's vehicle. You check the other driver and your vehicle are okay, and then get on with your day. You think that's the end of the matter, but the other driver reports the incident the same day. As the other driver's not at fault, they're put in contact with a credit hire organisation, and Aviva has lost the opportunity to get in touch and help. For example, by offering the other driver repairs or a courtesy vehicle. This makes it harder for us to control the cost of the claim. And crucial evidence such as CCTV or in-vehicle camera footage, which can help us build up a picture of what's happened, may be lost. The additional cost of the incident, such as repairs, recovery, storage, and a hire vehicle, could affect your employer's motor insurance and impact their operating costs in the future. Let's say the same incident happens, but Aviva and your manager are contacted straight away. You call from a safe place, reporting the other driver's full name, telephone number, vehicle registration, and a summary of what happened. Further details and evidence are also collated at the scene and reported as soon as possible. This gives us the best chance of helping you and anyone else involved, keeping costs to a minimum, reducing the opportunity for fraud, and getting you back on the move. So if you're involved in a motor incident, tell us about it straight away, whether it was your fault or not, and even if the damage appears minimal. And let us know the other driver's contact details and any other key information. The sooner you report it, the sooner we can help.
Ensure we drive to the conditions and stay within the speed limit. Look out and take extra care when vulnerable road users. These includes children, pedestrians, cyclists and motorcyclists.
Whenever you set out on a journey, the possibility of getting hurt may never cross your mind. Driving a car or van, you may feel perfectly safe. To an extent, you are. In a minor collision, your vehicle's bodywork will absorb the impact. The possibility of hurting someone else is probably even further from your thoughts. After all, it's not as if you intend to cause anyone harm. But not all road users enjoy the same level of protection. If you were to hit a pedestrian, even at low speed, you could seriously injure them. Similarly, what might be the consequence for you if your car were hit by a bus or lorry? The roads are a communal space shared by many different people and vehicles. If your means of getting around poses a risk to others, then you have a responsibility for their safety too. Perhaps the roads would become safer if we each gave a little extra consideration to road users who are more vulnerable than ourselves. To reinforce this principle, the Highway Code now includes rules that reflect a hierarchy of road users. What does this mean? Road users who are the least protected and are less likely to cause harm to others are at the top of the hierarchy. Those who pose a more serious threat to others in the event of a collision are placed lower down. The updated rules provide more detailed guidance for drivers and riders in minimising the threat they pose to others, including some new rules that give priority to pedestrians and cyclists in certain situations. So, does that mean road users lower down the hierarchy are responsible for all incidents now, and those further up the hierarchy can take more risks? No. The Highway Code makes it clear that each of us still has a responsibility for our own safety, and includes updated rules and advice for vulnerable road users to help keep themselves safe. Make sure you've read the latest Highway Code and understand how the updates affect you. An advanced driving or riding course can help you to anticipate and respond to other road users' actions, making the road safer for all. Find out more at iamroadsmart.com.
You've seen in the news recently that there's been some high-profile incidents where equipment, timber has fallen from vehicles. We need to ensure that all equipment is safely secure and nothing can fall off of our vehicles.
Harry's my son. We lost him 2.5 years ago due to an insecure load. The load came off the truck through our windscreen. It wasn't intentional. The accident happened and it didn't have to happen. It's through somebody's laziness really, but Harry's no longer here. I need to share that message to make sure people, when they're going on the road, that they take that extra time to make sure their loads are secure so it doesn't happen again.
Operation Rule was basically brought in to target specifically insecure loads and the risks that they have to road users within Sussex and Surrey. Because of the tragic circumstances that we see on a daily basis on the roads, we are having to have this engagement. The police aren't making these rules up just to inconvenience their day. We're here as a result of a fatality.
You need to live with that every day for the rest of your life, that you've killed somebody. All the things they had to look forward to and the difference they're going to make to other people's lives, that has now ended. None of that is going to happen. As well as that, you've got their family. Our life has been shattered into a million pieces and we don't even know how to start picking those pieces up. Say we lost him through something preventable. I need to be his voice, shouting for him.
Please remember, driving is a life skill. We all drive for work, but we also drive in our private lives, taking our kids and families on adventures in our spare time. Please remember the Clancy way. Think safe, drive safe, home safe. Thanks for listening and keep trucking.
We've attempted to make these sessions engaging and visual, and I'd welcome your feedback on what further steps we might take to make them better in the future. Please do take some time to reflect on the messages you have heard today, and do reach out to Paul and his team if you have any further questions. Thank you.